recruited college basketball player. After going from the streets of Chicago to Georgetown University on scholarship, you transfer to New Mexico State, have a breakout season, finally becoming a starter. You hear you're having a game against a rival school, and then the girl you've been chasing hears you'll be there, so she invites you to spend a night with her on campus. Unknown to you though, she's not alone, and setting you up
Oh,
to
hell
throw away
no.
everything you work for.
Bro,
On
hell
October
no.
15th, 2022, a football game was taking place between the University of New Mexico and New Mexico State, and as is common at college football games, a fight broke out. Now, it's unclear how the dispute began, but seen clearly on videos uploaded by students are two New Mexico State basketball players, one of them being Mike Peak, and on the other side of the fight, a few UNM students that appeared to have been on the losing side of this scuffle, something they would apparently remember. Brandon Travis, the man seen being picked up off the ground, was a 19-year-old medical student from California, and at the time of Mike Peak's upcoming basketball game, the video of the fight had been circulating around campus for about a month. And according to his friends, he had seen the video many times and likely wanted some revenge. Now here's where we get to Maya Hill, also known as Honey. She was a 17-year-old freshman at UNM at the time, and according to Maya, she had been texting Mike for some time. She claims that Mike was eager to meet up with her because he wanted to have sex, but they were at two different schools. And knowing that he was involved in a big fight just a few weeks prior at her school, it probably would have been wiser for her to come visit him. And this is where it gets confusing. Maya states that Brandon and his friends found out that she was texting Mike. From here, she says that they made her agree to lure him into a trap so they could beat him up. The problem
That shit so green. Hey, when you on the come up, bro, are you up already? I'm telling you, bro, your number one factor that you gotta stay away from is these females. Not all females, but most of these females, bro, they gonna try to trap you, set you up, get you hurt, take your money. They gonna try to break your heart. They gonna try to do everything in their power. Yeah, they gonna try to do everything in their power to hurt you, bro. So, but when you wanna come up, bro, you gotta be real careful, bro. Cause wrong move, wrong mistake, bro. All that's gone. Everything that you work for, gone.
problem with this is, I don't buy that Maya was forced to do anything. For Brandon and his friends to discover who she was texting, they had to have been close to her.
That's some
Even
grimy
more
ass
suspicious
shit.
is the fact that she told police she first met Peak at the game where the fight occurred. Regardless, on November 18th, 2022, the New Mexico State basketball team arrives in Albuquerque a day early for the big game. The team checks into the Doubletree Hotel and are given a midnight curfew. Peak and two other players are at first not accounted for until 1:15 a.m. when assistant coach Taylor states he saw Mike Peak and two other men enter the hotel and point at the elevator. But they may have just been going to get dressed, as all three soon left the hotel again, possibly all on their way to meet women. Now Peak didn't ride with his two teammates, as he was texting Maya Hill letting her know that he was in town and trying to get invited to her dorm room, which he does. But she wasn't sitting in her dorm texting him. She was actually hanging out in Brandon's room with two other guys, so it doesn't seem very likely that she did anything against her will since she went to Brandon's dorm after midnight willingly. And in this room, the four of them went over the plan. Maya was to have Peak meet her near Coronado Hall, a larger co-ed dorm on campus, and walk him to a corner where Brandon and two other men would be waiting for him. And Brandon could finally get his payback. The problem with this is one that I've seen personally in my own time at college. You get so caught up in living in a world full of your peers, and you forget where you are. And for a lot of kids, freshman year in college is the first time living without rules and restrictions. And this is how things go too far. Brandon and his friends seemingly intended to end Mike's basketball career since they chose to bring bats and even a gun for the planned setup. But coming from Chicago and worried about his safety, Mike also forgot where he was when he violated the policy by bringing his own firearm on the team bus ride to Albuquerque. And he likely knew that there would be someone wanting to do harm to him on campus if he was ever caught. But what he failed to see is that meeting this girl was simply not worth the risk at all. But
not at all, bro.
Peak finally meets up with Maya after she texts him asking him to hurry. And it was at this moment.
Hey, let me tell y'all something, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Hold on.
Peak finally meets up with Maya after she texts him.
So look here. If a girl rushing, begging to see you, like eager, like rushing, like hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, especially when it's at nighttime, right? Let me tell you, bro. 99.9% of the time, it's always gonna be a setup. It's always gonna be a setup. So if you got a girl rushing you at night or whatever it may be, do not go for that, twin. I repeat, do not go for that, twin. I'm telling you. When a girl rush you like that, bro, they trying to set you up. It didn't happen to me. They didn't try to set me up. A girl takes me with like, hey, I want to come see you. You know what I'm saying? Let's meet at the park at night. But, huh? At night? Huh? You got me? Stop.
Asking
Damn, bro.
And it
I
was
hate
at
seeing
this
my
moment,
athletes get set
after
up,
walking
dog.
to a corner in
Everybody
the
in general,
complex,
though.
the three men ran out of the shadows, and Maya disappeared as she was instructed. Caught completely off guard, Mike was suddenly looking down a barrel, with Brandon on the other end. And just then, one of the other men hit Mike in the knee with a bat before a small tussle ensued, and Mike started to run away. Now, it was at this moment that both of their fates were sealed. And surrounded, Mike was backed against the wall, barely able to run away on an injured leg. But when Brandon noticed that Mike was also armed, he made the decision that cost him his life. He fired at Mike, striking him in the leg, causing Mike, still running, to fire back, striking and killing Brandon. Brandon's fate was now clear. He was gone. Now, as of 2024, the last of the court proceedings are going on.
Wait, hold on. I'm confused. Did the basketball player get on the live, or did the dude in the hoodie get on the live? Hold on. I'm not doing my homework
Mike,
right now.
striking him in the leg, causing Mike
Okay, hold
on an injured leg. But when Brandon noticed that Mike was also armed,
Okay, that's
he made
Mike.
the decision that cost him his life. He fired at Mike, striking him in the leg, causing Mike, still running, to fire back, striking and killing Brandon. Brandon's
he
fate
killed
was now
him.
clear. He was gone. Now, as of 2024, the last of the court proceedings are going on, with Brandon's two co-conspirators being charged and pleading out to little time served, since I believe they were all first offenders. The 17-year-old Maya Hill took a plea deal where she only received 3 years of probation. It's still
No. No, she set it all up. No. Hell no. Hell no.
Oh, hell no!
No, twin. No. Come on, man. Hell no.
debatable whether she actually feels bad about the whole thing or not. But Mike Peake, a future NBA prospect, shortly after the judge ruled that he would not be charged since he acted in self-defense, he was still suspended indefinitely from his basketball program. When the police interviewed his assistant coaches, one coach remarked that Brandon may never play another second of basketball for that program, but what he really meant was he may never play a second of college basketball ever again. No program was going to want to take on the baggage that Mike now had, with the coaching staff saying that they had never even gotten into contact with Mike's family since he started, indicating that he didn't really have any family support at all. He seemingly completely disappeared as of 2024, and I can't seem to find anything about him, and he entered the transfer portal in 2023, but as of 2024, no program has taken a chance on him, and unfortunately, this is...
Damn, bro, why they can't give him no chance, bro? He acted in self-defense. A nigga can't act in self-defense now? They acting like bro came and tried to go blade niggas down. He was just trying to get him some coochie. No, a regular D1 athlete type of thing. And they set him up. Oh, they all just gonna take him out the... That's what I'm saying, bro. These coaches really don't care about you, bro. That's what I have to notice, bro. When I got injured, bro, the D1 coach didn't care about me at all, bro. They were like, you know what? We just gonna have to replace you. Told me shut up like that. I'm like, damn. I put in all that work. just for me to get replaced because of a little injury. It was a knee injury at that. I would have been back in 3 months, 3 to 6 months, like 3 months, bro. It was a minor injury, dude. He replaced me just like that. Boom. These D1 coaches don't care about you like that, bro. Now, I'll say it's a few certain coaches that care, but most of these coaches, they don't care, bro. You get injured, you make one simple mistake, bro, bam, you out the league. Well, not even the league, but you out the portal game. And that's sad though, you know what I'm saying? For anybody that's watching this, that's a future athlete or D1 athlete, D2, whatever it may be, bro. Do not get yourself into a situation like this, bro. I don't want to see y'all going the wrong path. I don't want to see y'all getting y'all careers messed up. And this goes for any career, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rap career, YouTube career, business career. You know what I'm saying, bro? Don't let these girls do it to you, fam. Don't and stop lusting. Don't lust over these females. They take all your energy, bro. Don't lust over these females, twin. It's a crazy story, though, man. Let me know what y'all think about this, twin. That's crazy. I feel for this man though, bro. I feel for this man. That shit's sad. That shit's sad, twin. That shit make me teary as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga my fucking around and crying that bit, man. Damn, bro. Brodesky.